I have one question for all of you, and that question is, what does Florida living look like for you? Does it mean having a nice big piece of land where you can build a pool, where you can build a workshop, where you can build a garden? In today's video, my friends, we're gonna step into a home with over 1 acre of land that's gonna allow you to use your imagination and create whatever you'd like. Let's begin, my friends. Now, for anybody new to this channel, my name is Renzo Montaiuti, and I go all over Central Florida just dropping some knowledge on the real estate market, and most of all, showing beautiful homes that are available on the market here in the Central Florida area. So if any of you are interested in that, make sure to like and subscribe to see future videos and what we got going on. So in today's video, my friends, we're gonna be taking a look into this new construction home. This is gonna have 3 bed, 2.5 bath, 1,842 square feet, 2-car garage, and the greatest and best thing about this property, it has over 1 acre of land, my friends. So that's gonna talk a lot about what you can do with this land and this area, and we're gonna get a little bit more into that during the tour. Now, before we step inside, I also wanna let you know that at the end of this video, and I will be breaking down all the finances that you need to know on this property, the price, the HOA, which is very, very low, the tax amount, and what your down payment closing cost looks like, and how a team of realtors can actually help you get a better deal than what you just see on Zillow or what the property is listed for. I'll be talking about how a realtor should be going into negotiations for our buyers and giving you a lot of good details. So even if you're not buying here in Florida, maybe you're looking in Texas or in another state, these are good things to know about hiring a future realtor. So now we're gonna go ahead, let's get started with this beautiful tour. So the very first thing, my friends, is you're gonna have this kind of modern farmhouse look, architectural style on this property. You're gonna have stacked stone on the lower base of the home. You're gonna have this 2-car garage, long motor court. So 2 cars can fit in the garage, and then you can fit another 6 to 8 cars on that driveway. So if you are somebody that likes to have parties, or maybe have friends over or family from out of state come over and just check out your beautiful Florida home, this is gonna be perfect. You can have a bunch of people over at a time, and at the end of the day, you got 1 acre of land. So beautiful thing I love about this is it's also gonna come with rain gutters, which is something we haven't seen too much with builders doing, but it's gonna be this front porch area. This is the typical Florida front porch. Let's get your rocking chairs and let's look out into nature. Let's listen to the birds and just hear that Florida nature. Now, let's get inside. Now here we are stepping into this property, and the very first thing that pops out to you is just a good dynamic space you're gonna have in here. It's an open floor plan. You're gonna have your living space right over here. So this is gonna be perfect to set up your couch, maybe an L-shaped couch, have your big TV. You got a nice big window facing the north side of the home, so you're gonna get a lot of that natural light coming into this Florida home. And you're gonna have these 2 nice fan fixtures right above, a nice glass door as well. So it's a nice entrance. It's a very nice feel in this property. We're gonna have the LVP flooring throughout, scratch resistant and waterproof. So it's gonna help you. There's no water that's gonna be getting under it and staining the flooring. So this is a really good space. Now over here in this open floor plan, we're gonna have the kitchen. This is gonna come with the granite countertop. You're gonna come with all the appliances. These are gonna be all Whirlpool appliances. Here's gonna be your dishwasher. Here's gonna be your stove, your refrigerator, and microwave. You got nice white shaker cabinets with crown molding, a good amount of LED lighting above, but the best thing about this kitchen is really this long extended island. And you know, in these properties here in Florida, it's been something really popular, just getting the bigger island is better. That's what builders have taken note of, and people are really appreciating it. Also, for anybody who is curious, this home, we are here in Beverly Hills, Florida. So for anybody who isn't too familiar with the area, Beverly Hills is about 30 minutes southwest of Ocala, Florida, which is the horse capital of the world. Over in Ocala, you're gonna have the World Equestrian Center. You're gonna have a nice downtown. You're gonna have some private airports. And then farther, an hour and a half east, you're gonna have Orlando, Florida, which, you know, as everybody knows, Disney, Universal, the parks and attractions. You're also gonna have a nice downtown, Orlando International Airport, the Orlando Magic, which if you are an Orlando Magic fan, it's been a rough few years. We always believe, we have the most faith that one day we're gonna make it, and we will. The next thing is we're gonna have Orlando City Soccer. So we have a lot of sports activity happening in Orlando. Down south, we have Tampa, Florida, which is an hour and a half away as well. You're gonna have the Tampa Bay Rays, the Buccaneers, the Lightning, and you're gonna have a few more sports teams, but all in all, you know, you're very close to everything. One big note, you know, here in Florida, I feel no matter where you are in the state of Florida, you're always within an hour and a half to a beach. I just find that to be true. Right now, we're about 30, 45 minutes from Crystal River. We're only an hour and a half from Clearwater Beach, which is one of the most beautiful beaches here in Central Florida. So just think about that. If you move to Florida, you're always within an hour and a half of a beach. It's like thinking like, hey, if you're in the United States, you're always within 5 minutes of McDonald's. Always, no matter what. Anyways, this is the property. Give you a little breakdown on that. Now, let's step over here, my friends. We're gonna be going into the master bedroom. Now, stepping into the master bedroom, my friends, we're gonna keep this same LVP, nice fan fixture right above. What I really, really like is you're gonna have this beautiful double window facing the south side of the property. So you're literally just looking out into your grass, into your land, and just looking at the huge clouds, looking at the globe, the trees over there. It's just relaxing, honestly. But anyways, back to the room. This is perfect if you want to set up a king size bed. You're gonna have plenty of space, set up your TV, set up all your fixtures. And yeah, now we're getting into the master bathroom, keeping the same flooring. You're gonna have one sink over here, one sink on that side. Over here, we're also gonna have the nice walk-in shower. I do like that you're gonna kind of have like the stone flooring, ceramic tile backsplash, and it's really nice. You're also gonna have the shaker cabinets down below. And then over here, you're gonna have your private toilet. And now we step into the closet space, my friends. This is a really big closet, a space that you can fit both his and hers clothing and accessories. So if you're someone who likes to stack clothes like me, it's a really good place. And now, the cool thing I like that's a little bit different is we step right into the laundry room. It's connected to the master closet, so washer, dryer, extra space. Maybe you can renovate this into just a bigger closet, who knows. And then here, you're gonna have a half bathroom. So we kind of just did a loop, boop, and now we're here at a half bathroom. 2-car garage, stepping into here. Your AC is gonna be hanging above. You're gonna have your water heater right over there, electrical panel. And what I like is this is a little bit longer. So you're gonna be able to fit that big truck. You're gonna be able to fit those longer cars that you have, which is gonna be a nice little touch. Now, stepping back into the home, we're gonna go across and see what's up. And for any returning viewers out there, you know, I do have a special message I want to share with you guys at the end of this video. We've been having such a good time sharing knowledge, and I'm gonna have a nice message for you at the end of the video. Now, here we're stepping into the second bedroom, the first guest bedroom of the home. And this is about 12 by 11 feet. You're gonna have the nice double door closet right here. And you're gonna have this big window just overlooking the north side of the property. Facing, you know, you're right over here, you're right behind the patio space, just looking out into nature. It's relaxing. Now, as we step out, in between these two bedrooms, we are gonna have a full bathroom. It's gonna come with that same color scheme of granite, shaker cabinets, toilet, bathtub, ceramic backsplash. Boom. Now into the last guest bedroom, my friends, we're gonna have the same thing. This one's 13 by 11 feet, so slightly longer. You're gonna have one window facing the south side of the property, double closet, light above, boom. Now, let's get outside and see this piece of land, my friends. Now, stepping out of this property, we come straight into this covered lanai. And I think in Florida, if you got an acre of land, if you got the space, you need the covered lanai. It's a beautiful thing to have because you can step out here even when it's raining and just enjoy the nature, look out into the view. So here we have our big piece of land, my friends. You do have an acre. This does go further back than you can think. I'm not gonna walk all the way back there, but if you see that home over there that's being built, that in between that is where your property line is gonna be. So in between the two homes is gonna be your property line. So there are two sticks over there by that tree. and that's gonna be your property line, my friend. So you have a ton of space. And you know, my question for you throughout this, when we started this video, is what do you do with this? What would make you happy? What would bring you peace on a property like this? What would you have to do with this acre piece of land in order to make yourself just feel at peace every single morning? And I want you to imagine, what would that look like? For me, my friends, I'd screen this in. Mosquitoes love my blood. I got Italian and Venezuelan blood, and they love it. Screen it in. I'd build a pool. I'd build a 5v5 turf soccer field. I'd build a non-GMO garden, fresh fruits, put some mangoes, get some avocados, pineapples, watermelons, maybe have some chickens, see if I can have a cow. Create a space for my dogs. Oh my goodness. If I retired on a property like this, I would have 3 or 4 German Shepherds running around, being happy. I'd probably fence it in, but I kind of like the idea of having it open as well. If you got well-trained dogs, maybe you can, and that's it. That's what I would do. But let me know in the comments, what would you do, my friends? What would excite you about this property, or what would make you guys feel at home, at peace, in love with where you live? So let's get inside, talk some numbers, see what we can do for you. So here we are, my friends, at the end of the video, and we're gonna jump right into all the details on this specific home. So first and foremost, we're gonna get right into it, and this is going to be a home priced at $425,000 at this current moment in time. Does not mean that's what it's gonna sell for, but that's what it is currently listed for on the market. In my opinion, this is one of the lower priced homes coming with an acre of land, and I was quite shocked to see the price when I saw the value that this home had. You know, there are a few other properties with 2,000, 2,500, 2,900 square feet going for around 500,000 to 650,000 in this area, but this was really a home run when I saw it. So if there is anyone looking for an acre just of clear flat land, new construction with all the warranties, this could be it, my friends. Talking about insurance real quick. Insurance, everybody's been asking me, hey, what's insurance like? Why is this so expensive in Florida? You can't generalize with all of Florida, because right now, Florida, yes, does have higher insurance rates, but it's mainly in the South Florida areas and on the coast. So when you're within 30 miles, 20, 30 miles of the beach, you're gonna get much higher, you know, coverage rates, premiums, everything. When you're in South Florida, you're much more prone to get hit by the hurricanes. Here in Beverly Hills, we're way further north and we're very inland. So when a hurricane does come, we're not getting smashed and banged up by everybody. Also, there are no trees around this property that can land on it. And these homes are created to withstand hurricanes. So we are in the central part of Florida, and it really does give you an extra security on, you know, pricing with insurance, and also, you know, just making sure your home is safe and sound. So insurance on a property like this would probably be around $1,500 per year on an insurance premium. I can get quotes on these type of homes within 24 hours. So that's on that topic. HOA is about $140 per year. It's a very hands-off HOA, just making sure the community is staying safe. We do have a little bit of security, and it's also for everybody to maintain the integrity of their property and their home. They don't want this place, you know, people just absolutely not taking care of their home. If they haven't cut their grass in 2 months, you know, it doesn't really happen, but in case it does, you know, the HOA is here to at least, hey, you know, pick up your stuff. It's very hands-off. You can do as you wish. You can build a pool. Most of the neighbors here have a pool, so, you know, don't feel like it's an HOA where, hey, you got, you know, your sticklers calling you and texting you, you can't do this or that. You know, it's not like that. Next thing, taxes are gonna be roughly around $4,000 to $4,500 per year. That is before Florida homestead tax exemption. Once you live here for 1 year and this is your primary residence, or you're a resident of Florida for 1 year, you can deduct up to $50,000 off the taxable value of your home. So instead of paying taxes on a $425,000 home, you're paying taxes on a $375,000 home. Makes a good difference, saves you around $400 to $800 per year on your taxes, which is a good start. Next thing I want to talk about, there is somebody out there who is interested in buying a property like this. You know, the very first thing is understanding your finances, understanding where you need to go, how much money you need. And, you know, let's start off with the most common thing. You know, some people are looking for a primary residence and trying to do it with as little money down. That's going to be your FHA, first time home buyer program. And that's going to be a minimum of a 3.5% down payment. So $425,000 is about $15,000. Now, you can do a primary residence with a conventional loan, and that's a minimum of 5%, which is $21,250. So you have your FHA, you have your conventional, if you're buying as a primary, 3.5%, 5%. Conventional, once you hit 20% equity in your home, you don't have to pay any PMI, which is an extra $150 to $250 per month on your monthly payment. So once you hit 20% equity, or if you put a 20% down payment on a home, you don't have to worry about private mortgage insurance, which saves you an extra $200 a month, almost $2,400 to $3,000 per year. Now, with that being said, you guys see this price $425, but there's always a wiggle room with it, especially with these builders right now. There's always wiggle room. So it's listed at $425, but my recommended offer on a property like this, if you're coming in cash, I'd start off at $400, probably end up at $405 to $410, maybe $415, but realistically, I think we can get about $15,000 to $20,000 off this property. If you're coming in with a financing loan, I would recommend coming in, close to asking price, but we start off asking for 4 or 5% in closing costs. Now, something very important that I want you to know, if you are asking for closing costs from a seller, if you're doing FHA or VA, you can ask for up to 6% in credit. If you're doing conventional with less than 20% down, you can only get up to 3%. If you're doing a foreign national loan, or if you're doing a DSCR loan, you can only get up to 2% in credit. So make sure you understand that. So if you're doing conventional, you can only get up to 3%. So what I would do in that situation, I would ask to drop the price of the home plus 3%. My team and I's goals for all our buyers is get you guys the best deal. Simple as, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can see our Zooms Monday and Thursdays at 8:30 a.m. and that's what we talk about, how we're gonna get you the best deals, what's going on with the markets, what are the builders saying, what are interest rates looking like from our preferred lender, Roberto Martinez. So that's kind of what we're studying every Monday and Thursday and sharing with the team to collaborate to get you guys the best deal. And speaking on that, my team and I, we're blessed enough that you guys are liking what we do, the services we provide, and you guys are calling, and we have a full team set up to service you guys. So we have assistants, Maria Camila, who edits the videos. So give a hats off to Camila if you enjoy these videos and like the content she's been creating for the team. Glenda Roldan, she's one of our top manager assistants. Jose Olivar, who's our customer specialist and also, working with the commercial team. So they're gonna be helping all of us throughout each process of the home. And then we're gonna have the agents on our team. We have Roger Burrito, who is gonna be one of our specialists on new construction. He actually used to work in new construction and knows every single builder in the Central Florida area. We have those resources. Then we have Jean Paul Gutierrez, who is an investor specialist, and all of us speak Spanish and English. So si tenemos alguien que habla español ahí afuera, deja nosotros a saber. Yo tengo el sangre venezolano y mi mamá de Caracas, mi papá italiano. So yo tengo todo ese sangre. Yo posso parlare italiano pure. So for anybody who speaks Italian or Spanish, we're here for you guys as well. That's pretty much it. We got a team specialized to help you guys and get you guys the best deal. So if there is anyone interested, we have our phone number here and feel free to reach out to us. Now, I had a special message. Lately we've been kind of just talking a little bit off of real estate, just seeing what's going on with life, what's going on in the world. We are living in a time, I believe, where things are really starting to change. And, I think a lot of elder people have been saying, man, things are gonna change drastically for, our kids. My parents are saying like, man, you guys are gonna have an interesting world you're gonna live in. And I hear that from a lot of the parents. And, we're really coming into this brand new technological age, now. And, it's just part of the cycle, but kids are growing up with iPads and iPhones, and back in the day, in order to get our dopamine rush, we had to go play football in the backyard, go to our friend's house, go, do crazy stuff, ride our bikes through town. And now it's, we're all in the web, we're all in the matrix, essentially. And that's kind of what we're seeing in this new age. So the special message I had is, if there is anybody, maybe some younger folks watching this video or older folks with kids or whatever it is, what I do know to be true is staying true to really living a life that is connected to what the world started as. And when I say that is, I mean, focus on natural remedies, focus on being the purest and healthiest person you can be. Where do you get your satisfaction from? Do you get your satisfaction from scrolling through your telephone, watching bad videos? Or do you get your satisfaction from, doing good deeds, being nice to people, studying, growing, raising your mentality, raising your standards, exercising, being somebody who's making a good change in the world and serving others and serving God? You know, I don't have all the answers, but I truly believe, you know, the crazier this world gets, the closer I want to get to just the natural things that this world has to provide. The crazier things get, the more I look at my phone, the more I'm like, man, I actually just want to get out in nature. I just want to be with the energy that the universe is providing, and that's pretty much it. And more than anything, it's an intuition. You know, if someone's depressed or anxious, it's your body telling you something's wrong. Doesn't mean you're someone with a terrible mental illness or disease. It means your body's telling you something is wrong and you need to fix it. It could be a mindset, it could be a relationship, it could be, you know, you're not satisfied with where you are in your life or where you should be. Use those feelings, those negative emotions as understanding of, okay, something's wrong here and I need to fix it, and I'm gonna search for the answers. I didn't have 3-4 years ago, I was nothing. You know, I was making very bad decisions, addicted to very bad things. And to be honest, I would never had the courage to even get in front of a camera or let alone look at somebody in the eyes and have a conversation with them. The way everything really started is, you know, I had an epiphany in my room one day. I was high as a kite. I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. I was high as a kite and I had a mental vision come into my head. And it was something I read or heard of Tony Robbins, and he says when a human is backed up against the corner, the difference is life or death. You're either gonna live or you're gonna die. The human is always gonna fight and find a way to live. I was a person that it took to hit rock bottom in order to get my life, to just actually start my life, to actually start taking control, and more than anything, taking ownership of all the bad decisions I've made. And in that moment, everything changed. Instead of whining and being a victim, I just started to try and find some freaking answers on how I can improve my life. And that's all it is. Start today by trying to find the answers. Start today by asking questions that can lead to a little bit of improvement in your life. It doesn't have to all be in one day. This is a process, man. I had 3 years of absolutely BS days where I felt like absolute crap. But in those 3 days, one thing I told myself is I'll never quit. And the second thing, I'm always gonna look for the answers if something's wrong. And today, little by little, day by day, it's getting better and better. And we're getting closer and closer to our goals. And the ultimate thing is finding our purpose that God has provided for us. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy these words, guys. You know, this is kind of new, just talking about really who I am. You guys get to see who I am and what are the crazy thoughts that go through my head all day. But I'm telling you, real estate, helping you guys is something I love. It's a passion. It's something I feel I'm skilled at, and helping you guys, finding a way to help people is something incredibly satisfying. When you guys are able to get into a home and that smile that you and your family have, your kids, it's something you can't really explain. Unless there are other realtors out there, you know, you can't really explain it. And forget about all the commissions. Forget about all the business. Yes, money is important and all that's important, but in this business, this is a personal game. The minute you start doing this for money is the minute, you know, is the moment you're gonna fail. And that's why so many new agents fail, because you have the mindset of just trying to make a check. The minute you switch that focus on the people and the customer service, all the money is gonna flow. All the money, people are gonna wanna be with you. And I wanna be with all of you guys. To tell you the truth, I wanna help everybody I can. I wanna help all of you get the best home, best price with the best protection. And that's just one step closer to my purpose. And I'm gonna share with you my purpose. Whether in 5 years I'm doing real estate, whether in 5 years I'm talking more about my life and this, I'm gonna be with you guys. And I hope to see you guys along the way, and I hope we can change some lives on the way. So I love you all. Feel free to reach out to our team, the Montaiuti Group @gmail.com. Give us a call. We have everybody set up for you. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.